I'm not mentally ready, I don't think. I don't know. I was wanting to do a straight video and not have to edit, but I think there's going to be some editing going on. Alright, so let's just get the party started. Damn it. It's been so long and I'm so excited. I was a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. I was like, what am I going to talk about? I got a new camera, finally. There's a whole story about why I went MIA, which I want to do in a separate video. I wanted my first video back to be fun and exciting. So we're going to talk about all the stuff that I have been obsessed with this summer. And then I'll do another one about my trials and tribulations. So this is about all of my summer obsessions. And there's a lot. I was having a hard time narrowing it down because, as I said, I got a new camera and it took me literally 2 hours just to start this video because I couldn't figure my camera out. Yeah. So, let's just get started. If you are a long time subscriber to my channel, I'm watching my face here and there's a delay. I hope there's not a delay. Like, it's moving slow. I hope it's not slow in the viewfinder. I guess we'll find out. So if you've been a long time subscriber, you will remember last summer I bought the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. And I wasn't a huge fan. I mean, it was alright. But I thought for the price, no, it's not worth it. This summer, you know, I've went through a lot of changes. And this summer, I was obsessed. Obsessed. Do you want to know how obsessed I was? We have the Boom Boom Cream. We have the matching shower gel. And we have the SPF that it's got glitter in it. So you're glowing while protecting your skin. I would layer all three of these. Now, they're expensive, so if I wasn't going anywhere, I went with my homemade body butter. That kind of doesn't have a great smell, but it moisturizes so good. But if I went out, I layered all three of these, and I was glowing to the gods. Oh, I was glowing. So, it has this, it smells like you belong on the beach. It smells like summer. It smells like you belong on the beach, and it's summer, and I was obsessed. Now let's continue with the glow. It's in my basket somewhere. Alright, hold on. So very recently, ColourPop came out with the Soul Shimmering Dry Oil. Do you say S-O-L or Soul? I don't know. But what I do know is it has a very beachy smell as well. It smells like a kind of like a pina colada. And the shimmer is unreal. So if you're looking just for a shimmer, this one is much better. But the shimmer is just, you're covered in so much glitter. I found it on my car seat. I found it on my purse. And to some of you that might be a bad thing, but I have no problem leaving a trail of glitter wherever I go because I glow. I glow and I smell good. And I loved it. So if it's definitely loaded with some glitter. One day I used too much. That was a little bit of a disaster. But if you want to glow and you don't want to spend the price of some of these, this is a fantastic option. I put a little squirt on my girlfriend when she came over to visit one day, and she texted me that night. She was stunned. Stunned. Okay, let's stay with the body stuff. So if I'm not using the Brazilian Foreplay, I was going to call it the Bum Bum Shower Gel. We can just call it that, or Boom Boom. shower gel. But if I'm not using that, I'm using this. It's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Moisturizing Raw Shea Cocoa. It has that cocoa smell like the Boom Boom Cream does. This is so hydrating. So hydrating. If I had to choose one, I would choose this one, to be perfectly honest. And I get it at my Dollar General for $5. But I like to layer the scents with the Boom Boom Cream. So, but this is fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. Let's cleanse our face. So my skin type has changed since I used to make videos. It used to be very temperamental. One day it may be oily, one day it may be dry, one day it may be normal. I really never knew what hand I would be dealt from a dry to a normal. It kind of hovers over that line. So I've started using in the morning the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. It is just a very gentle, soft cleanser. And it makes my skin very soft. It doesn't strip any of the oil from my skin. Now, because it is so gentle, I don't use it at night because I need something that's going to take all this makeup off. So I only use it in the morning, and you get a lot of product for a very low price. So, love it. All right. The Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. This stuff is so freaking fantastic. Let me put my basket up here. So you just... And it just gives you so much body. I have lived with this stuff all summer long because I don't typically blow dry my hair. I don't typically straighten it anymore, curl it anymore. I did straighten it yesterday, but that's a rarity. I usually let it air dry, and when I let it air dry, it's got some wave to it, and I will use this on day 2, 3, 4, just to kind of zhuzh it back up. And it smells good. It kind of has a baby powder smell. All right, what we got next? That is a fail, so we talk about that in a minute. Let's stick with, okay, let's go with this summer I was all about the minimal makeup and the glow. Minimal makeup and glow. And this, if you want to glow, you got to get the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy set. At first I didn't want to get it because it looks glittery. You see how the bottle is very glittery? I was like, no, boo-boo. I'm not spraying glitter all over my face. But it really doesn't, it has no glitter in it. When I did my makeup today, I had on like a tank top. I didn't have this shirt on. I had a tank top on. And so I sprayed my face, and so a lot of the mist went on my chest area. And then I noticed when it dried, like I had this sheen on my chest, and I was like, dang, why was I not using this on my chest and shoulders all a freaking long? I don't know. I didn't realize it was that good. But it just gives this very glowy, healthy, like you look like you drank your 8 glasses of water the day before. It just makes it glow without the glitter. Because I don't want glitter all over my face. Alright. This, if I would have done in order of importance this summer, this product would have ranked numero uno. This was my ride or die product all summer long. Like, oh, man, I used it for low-key makeup days. I used it for full glam makeup days. Like, this was worth every single penny that I spent. The formula is impeccable. It blends beautifully. It stays beautifully. The colors were just so fresh and bright and popping, which is what you want for a summer look. But it's the Natasha Denona Sunset Palette. Oh my God. Look at some of these colors. Let me hide this. I keep looking at myself in the monitor. I never had a monitor before. Hi, how you doing? Okay, let's just do a swatch. This one here, which is called Phlox, is probably my favorite. Oh, but it's just so beautiful. Let's do this one. This is Oster. You can just feel when you dip your finger into the shimmer shades, they feel almost wet. They're just so soft and creamy. And the colors, you know, you could do a muted just doing these. I did that a lot when I didn't want to wear a lot of makeup. Or you can darken it up a little bit. It's just bright. It's fun. The color story spoke to me, and I couldn't have lived the summer without it. The second most used eyeshadow palette this summer was the Dominique Cosmetics Peaches and Cream. Let me adjust this basket. The Dominique Cosmetics Peaches and Cream. It came with one of the colors busted, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you or not. This color came busted, so I don't use it very often. But I loved having the blue, this lilac color. Again, this was kind of the same thing. I can make a very dramatic look, or I can make a toned down, muted look. I grabbed for this a lot. Not nearly as much as the Natasha Denona Sunset, but this was definitely my second most used this summer. Alright, let's talk about highlighter. As you will see in the video that posts about my MIA situation, I had a hard time. And part of that was financial because I quit my job. Yes, I am unemployed. I am unemployed. And so I have to be a little more frugal with my money. But I wanted to reward myself just once this summer, and I did that with this palette, and I did it with this Marc Jacobs highlighter. I've never bought a highlighter this expensive, but it is everything I wanted. At some point, my new camera died. I'm not really sure what point that it died. I think I was talking about my Marc Jacobs highlighter. Oh, this first video back may end up being a disaster, but y'all just bear with me. Just bear with me. So I'm going to start talking about the highlighter again, because I don't know how much it got. I don't know. Okay, so this highlighter is amazing. It's amazing. It's called Worth the Wait. It's so creamy. It's so soft to the touch. I'm probably going to keep looking at my monitor to see if it's a recording, because now I'm worried it's not recording. Okay. It's soft to the touch. It gives almost a foil. Oh, damn girl. Damn girl. Y'all know that song? Okay, probably not. But it's gorgeous. Look at that glow. Like, damn. Let's just check it out. Let's see if this new camera will pick this up. Okay. I got a little bit like I'm backwards on this. Can we just put a lot of bloopers? But look. Oh. You know what I should do is have my mirror here. Ah, that was smart of them. Oh. Oh. Let's blend it a little bit. I went a little too ham, which is what I usually do when I use a highlighter. But it's perfection. Like, this is how I've looked all summer. Just, bitch, I was glowing, okay? But this was well worth the price. This was one of my summer splurges, and I won't regret it. This will last me for... I'll be in the nursing home using this big-ass pan of highlighter, okay? And don't anybody in the nursing home judge me. Let me eat my prunes, drink my Ensure, and highlight my face. Okay? Shit. I don't think I talked about this. So let's just talk about it again. And, you know, there's always editing. I said when I come back to YouTube, I want to do just straight shooting. Straight shot. No editing. Like, just leave all the problems and... Clearly, that's not going to happen with my first video back. Okay, so don't hate me. I know she's expensive. I know this is a $100 setting powder, but it's so good. It's so good. So good. Now, I do not bake or set my foundation with this powder because it's got a glow. It's slightly, I wouldn't say glittery. It's slightly shimmery. So I don't like to set my foundation with it. But once I get my face products on, with the exception of my highlighter, my blush, and my bronzer, but everything else is on, I will buff this into my skin. So when I buff it in, I just barely tap my brush into it, like that, just a little bit, like not a lot at all, and buff it in. I think that buffing technique, it kind of blends your contour and stuff into the skin. It helps to sort of set or lock, no, feel. It helps to fill in those pores a little bit. And I know this is a $100 powder, but it's La Mer, and I am a little bit of a brand whore, but it's La Mer, and I discovered Afterpay. Have you discovered Afterpay? Let's have some girl talk right now. Afterpay is Satan. It's Satan, but it's a heavenly angel all at the same time. So with Afterpay, did this cost me $100? Because I feel like when I made the purchase, my card was only charged $25 for the next 4 months, but only $25 when I ordered it. So what a good deal that was. Okay, I will tell you, I have a dupe for that. Now this is not the exact same. It's similar. Okay, it's comparable. It's similar. So it's not the exact same. But the Flower Beauty Miracle Glow Satin Finishing Powder is very similar. So close. Like, it's so close. The only difference is you could set your eyes with this. I wouldn't recommend it. I didn't like it when I did, but you technically could. But there's just a little too much shimmer in there for your under eyes. This one has a little bit more of the shimmer, and I would never use this to set my under eyes. So that's kind of the difference, but they are very, 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 very similar. Okay, what is next? Again, I don't know what the fuck I talked about before, so. Okay, what is next? The Fourth Ray Watermelon Face Milk. I hope I did not talk about this. I'm going to have to do so much freaking editing. Anyway, so I don't use this with my skincare, and I don't use it as a primer. I use it as a pre-primer. So when I do my makeup, and for those of you that have been with me for a while, you remember this. I do my skincare, my eyebrows, the top lid eyeshadow, And then I used to use Smashbox Primerizer. And I would put the primerizer on, go wash my beauty blenders, maybe go refill my drinky drink, something like that, and just let that primerizer sort of soak in. And then I would come back and put my primer on. So this has replaced the Smashbox Primerizer. I hope that made sense. It's very moisturizing. It gives you a little bit of a glow, maybe. You're not luminous, you're not glowing, but it does give a little moisture glow. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I love it. It's a great pre-primer. Pre-primer. You heard that here. Pre-primer. We pre-prime on this channel. All right, so my editing. Okay, so my go-to lip combo is what I'm wearing now. I wore it all summer long, like all summer long. It's just perfect. It's the perfect nude. It's the perfect, it lasts all day. Like, I did not even pull from my Dominique Cosmetics, my NARS, my Jeffree Star. These three was all I needed this summer. It's all I needed in my life, these three. First, I start with the Pat McGrath Done Undone. We're going to do one on top of it. No, we're not. Lip liner, which is amazing. It's perfection. Perfection. How many times have I said perfection in this video? I think it's been a lot. We could do a drinking game. Every time I say perfection, take a shot of tequila or coffee or water, whatever you're drinking. It's perfection. It's the perfect nude. It's got a slight pink tint to it, but it's the perfect nude liner. It goes on beautifully. It's smooth and creamy without being flaky. It's perfect. And then on top of it, I use the ColourPop Sunnyside. And I hope ColourPop never, ever, ever, ever stops making this color, because I've purchased a lot of nudes in my life, and a lot were too light, a lot were too dark, a lot didn't last. There was a lot, because that's all I buy is neutrals. This one is perfect. It's perfect. Perfect. Sunnyside, perfect. I need to order 20, 30, maybe 40 before y'all go purchase it, because I cannot be without that. And then on top of it, I would put this Pat McGrath. It's called Dare to Bear. So this goes on top. It is more of a peach. It's very, very light peach. Okay, so let's talk eyelashes. So if you've been on my channel for a while, you know this is a go-to. I've used this for maybe 2 years. I can't get comfortable. I want to sit like this, but clearly I did not lower or heighten my camera enough. So I gotta kind of slump down like this. Or I could just move my camera. Anyway, this is a lash serum. You put it on at night. It makes your lashes grow. It's an investment, but it lasts and it lasts and it lasts and it lasts. So who needs false lashes anymore when you use lash serum? This mascara is perfection. Take a drink. But it is perfection. There's no other word for it. But it's perfect. I got this in a Sephora order or one of my subscription boxes, or I'm not really sure. I would have never purchased this mascara. For one, it's Givenchy, which is, you know, I ain't that bougie. I mean, I can be bougie, but Givenchy mascara, even though it's not that much higher than some mascaras I buy. But the second reason I wouldn't have purchased it is the brush. It's one of those plastic bristle brushes, which I hate. The bristles are so short, I would have thought, what is that going to do for my lashes? Let me tell you what it does. It separates them. It fans them out. It thickens my lashes. It volumizes my lashes. It lasts until I take it off. And even then, it don't want to come off. It is the most perfect mascara I have ever used in my life. Y'all know I love my Marc Jacobs mascara. Marky Mark has been sitting over there. I've not touched it since I got this. And then I do use a lash primer. Now, before y'all try to get all snippy and shady and snarky in the comments and say, well, that mascara works because you use a lash primer. I use this lash primer with every single mascara that I use. So, there you go. Okay, brushes. Let's talk Jaclyn Hill. So, how about that drama as of late? Oh, bless her heart. I kind of feel sorry for her. I do. But, whatever. So, let's talk about what she has done really well. And that is brushes. Brushes. Her brushes are amazing. I bought the full set, which was like over $100, maybe $150. And then I bought just the eyeshadow set. So, if you buy both, you're going to get duplicates in each set. But that's okay. Like, everyone needs some lash eyeliner. You should take a shot just because I can't talk. Everyone needs an abundance of eyeshadow brushes, right? And hers are wonderful. I mean, even the foundation brush, you guys know, I don't use foundation brushes. I don't like them. I've given away. I've sold some because I don't use them. I use this foundation brush. I use this one for my bronzer. And it's just, I'll tell you how much I like this one for my bronzer. I don't reach for my Marc Jacobs bronzing brush. That used to be my holy grail go-to. No, Jackie. And then we have just some eye brushes. This one I use for highlighter. As y'all saw my. But all the brushes are great. I don't think there's a single brush in that collection that I don't use at least a little bit. Are we done? No. Fails. Summer freaking fails. Let's talk about those. I only have 3. The first one is not you, it's me. It's not this lipstick. It's just not. This is an amazing lipstick. First of all, it's Charlotte Tilbury. So can we talk about this packaging? Like, perfection. It's the Pillow Talk. It's Pillow Talk. So if you watch a lot of beauty gurus, you know this is iconic. This is legendary. This is every beauty guru's favorite lippy. It's a nude, but it's got a little pink to it. I love the formula. I love the color. Again, I love the packaging. I do not like lipsticks. I don't like them. I even bought a lipstick brush to put it on. But I don't like the lack of precision. I make a mess with lipsticks. And so I have decided I'm no longer purchasing lipsticks. I don't care how pretty they are. I don't care how much they call my name. I don't care if they're on clearance for 99 cents. I'm not purchasing lipsticks anymore because I do not use them. If I'm not going to pull for this Pillow Talk lipstick, I am not going to pull for a Maybelline. Okay, another big fail was Amika The Cure Instant Repair Mask. I'm going to do an entire video on my hair. As you can tell, blonde. Blondes do it better, baby. So I'll do a whole hair care video, and this won't make the cut. It's called an Intense Repair Mask. So I had high expectations of this just being very moisturizing, very heavy. Like, I was okay if it weighed my hair down. It's so thick. She thick. I think it's too thick for my hair to absorb it. Smells good though. It just, my hair did not feel any different after than it did before. So this was a fail. It makes a great shaving cream though. It's good shaving cream. Very expensive shaving cream, but my legs are soft. Okay, the other fail, if you've been around a while, you know about my obsession with Briogeo. They cannot do wrong. I've raved about them, I even got to be an ambassador last year. I love Briogeo. I do not love their Farewell Frizz oil. It's rosehip, argan, and coconut. I use Moroccan oil every time I wash my hair. I use it like to tame down the ends. I will put it in my hair if my hair is looking a little, like, I go hard for the Moroccan oil. So when Briogeo came out with the oil, I was like, yeah, yes, yes. I was so excited. It just makes my hair greasy and it weighs it down, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, so we have just a couple more favorites from this summer. Can we talk about these earrings, this necklace, and this ring? Like, can we talk about it? It's beautiful, right? If you love these earrings, this necklace, or this ring, give my video a thumbs up. Just let me know. Let my girl know that she does beautiful work. Yes, these are all handmade pieces by my dearest, closest girlfriend. She has a Instagram. I will link it down below. Go check out her jewelry. It is so incredibly priced. In fact, I keep telling her she needs to up her prices. She won't listen to me, but she does. I also have the matching bracelets. Look how pretty these are. But it was too hard to do the bracelets, and you know what I'm saying? But she can customize the jewelry. She's got some jewelry that she does your initials on. I mean, just go check her out. Okay, just go check her out. Another thing that I was obsessed with this summer, like I have like ugly face doing that. Like another thing I was obsessed with was true crime YouTubers. The beauty gurus bored me. Like, y'all are boring. If you agree, give me another thumbs up down there. They really bored me this summer. So I fell into the true crime videos. And I watched a lot of different true crime folks. But I want to shout out my favorite one, because you got to go check her out. I want to make sure I shout her out. She has 1.5 million subscribers, so it's not like she needs any more. I mean, she deserves it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not shouting her out for any other reason other than go watch her. She is amazing, and she always talks about Thorn, which is the human trafficking nonprofit that, what's his name? She sells some of her merch, and the proceeds go to Thorn. She's always talking about Thorn, and her videos are fantastic. Like, I was so deep into her videos this summer. I think I watched every single missing person that she did. I kind of thought about maybe trying to do a couple of those, but I don't know if I got the personality for it. Like, you gotta do a lot of research. Like makeup, I can just talk about it. But anyway, let's get serious again. She does a lot of missing persons, missing people, unsolved crimes, some solved crimes. She also talks about, like, she's big into extraterrestrial stuff. She's big into, you know, your signs. But I think it's great that she has this connection with Thorn, and it's a way that you can sort of help by buying the merchandise or what have you. Because human trafficking, man, it's no joke, and you know, I think Thorn really seems to be doing a very good job helping in that battle. So, all right, that was all of my summer obsessions. I've spent probably 5 hours just trying to get this video on. I was going to just record several videos today, but yeah, first video back. I'm just glad I survived it and you watched it all the way through. Okay, until next time, my loves.